Hi, I'm Melanie. Welcome to Annapolis Pottery, the oldest working studio in Annapolis. Come on in and I'll show you around. We've been in business since 1969 here in Annapolis. It was started by a physician from England. He and his wife started it. Then we purchased it in 2008. So we've been making pots for about 13 years. Interestingly enough, I was not a potter before I bought the business. It sort of was born out of a love of the business and the product that was here and the process. And we have potters on staff that actually help make the product. And while I don't actually throw on the wheel, I do everything else. I do the designing, I do all the product testing, I do the glazing, glaze formulation, and the finishing of the product. We have about 75 to 85 artists that are in the store at any given time. We do products for restaurants, for races, for weddings. So we do a lot of specialized custom work as well. Some of these lines that we've been doing for 35 years. For us, it's about color and movement. And the one thing with glazing is that it's all chemical reactions. So you have to get the right elements and materials to work together.
This style of glazing is called bulb and brushing, because I have my bulb and my brush. Pretty self-explanatory. I do this on the wheel because it's just, on bigger pieces, it's a lot easier to do it this way. So on our smaller stuff, we just dip it, by hand. It just really makes like a nice clean base coat on big pieces that we can't dip. Plus it's calming. I finished dipping these, which is basically the equivalent to what I did on the wheel with the bulb and brushing. So after that, I start with my two top glazes, which are Cobalt and Frost. Just, a standard royal blue and a white, basically. And they'll kind of end up coming out looking like this.
Sometimes shape is born out of just a need for something, like a mug that has a different shape so that you can hug it rather than hold it by the handle. We do what we call a tidal glaze, which is a turquoise color, and we're pretty excited about it. There's a process that most potters use in putting glaze onto a pot. You dip the entire piece, then you do glazes on top of that. And we actually flipped the process and did it backwards, and the result that we got was just phenomenal. People have really responded to that. We do a crab glaze, which a lot of people like because it signifies Annapolis and Maryland. And then we do a Chesapeake glaze, which is, to us, representative of the water and the bay grasses. You can find our pottery at 40 State Circle. You can also find our pottery online at annapolispottery.com. If you see something that's sold out online, call us. We'll FaceTime, we Skype, we do email, texting, so you can have that in-store experience as well online.